Once you have your program installed, select PrintQuote Pro on the Start menu or double-click on the PrintQuote Pro desktop shortcut. Once the program opens, select Preferences from under the File menu. This is where we enter all the general preferences. First of all your company details. Clicking on the phone number formats, we enter the formats of the phones in the country we live in. On the Preferences 1 tab, these are your typical setup preferences for the program. Most of these defaults you'll retain. Here you can enter your last quote number, last job number and last invoice number, so they're synchronized with your current processes. And these are the headers to be chosen for your default quote, invoice and job sheets. On the Preferences tab, we can enter a new tax rate or select the tax rate that's valid for your country. Enter your quote title and invoice title. Select your default salesperson. On the Company Logo tab, you can import a graphic for your default headers of quotes and invoices. You can preview those by previewing quote header or previewing invoice header. On the Quote Invoice Text tab, you enter your trading details and conditions and the default number of days it takes for a job to be completed. On the Email SMS tab, you enter your email accounts to be used in the program to email quotes to clients or to do email marketing campaigns. And here you enter unsubscribe email accounts for your marketing campaigns. And here the SMS gateway details so that you can SMS quotes or do SMS marketing campaigns to your clients. And on the Registration tab, we enter the registration details and register PrintQuote Pro. The next lot of preferences under the File menu is the PrintQuote Pro Setup preferences, and these are program-specific preferences. Stock preferences, whether to use end rate or second rate in any markup, whether to include overs in stock calculations, whether you're going to use a minimum press run, decollating rate, packaging rate for wrapping packs and cartons. Also your guillotining details, which allows you to enter 3 rates depending on the weight of the stock, and your ink mixing costs. On the Finishing 1 tabs, you can enter finishing equipment. On the left hand column, these are per piece finishing equipments that are costed per piece. Here we have book finishing equipment costed per book. To change these, you can select one and then choose Modify Item and change the values. You can also select an item and then go down and delete that item if you don't require it. You don't do that in your printery. And those all work the same way. On the Finishing 2 tab, we have those that are costed by area. On the Stock tab, we can import stock from a text file or add stock as separate items. On the Sheet Sizes tab, we have the typical sheets that will be used in jobs. Sheet 1 are your running sheets. Sheet 2 are your finished sheet sizes. You can modify those sizes or add new ones or delete them, depending on whether they're satisfactory for your business. On the Production Item tabs, we have the production processes used within the printery. We have some sample production processes here. You can modify those, delete them, or change the order using the up and down arrows here. At the bottom, we have the details for an additional screen that can be attached to your computer to display the production schedule real time. So by going under the Help menu and choosing Training Videos, we have a video for each tab of both those screens. 7 for the Preferences dialog, 1 for each tab, and for the Press Setup preferences We have 6 videos, one for each tab. Then we move on to offset, digital and large format presses. So depending on what presses you have, you'll enter those and create a set of preferences for each of your presses. You can view on how these are in more detail by looking at the training videos. So that's your offset press, your digital press with running rates and weight rates, etc., and large format press. And the videos for those are also found under the training videos item on the help menu. We have offset press, digital press and large format press. So it's really important to review those videos. Here is a complete list of those videos for the preferences, for the PrintQuote Pro setup, and for the 3 press types. So review those videos when you're setting up PrintQuote Pro, and once that's done, you're ready to start quoting.